All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Friday, the 29th of May, 2020. What a beautiful day. We've got the moon early in the morning creating a sextile. The moon's going to be at the later degrees of Leo, around 6 a.m. It's 29th degree of Leo, creating a sextile to the North Node, North Node down in Gemini, Mercury's leaving its home of Gemini and moving into Cancer. All right, at the same time, the moon is also creating that trine over there to the South Node in Sagittarius. Okay, so South Node is right here in Sagittarius, North Node right here in Gemini. Okay, here's the moon creating the sextile, creating that trine. Okay, so this is fire to air. All right, this is new information coming in, courage and strength to move about it. All right, this is releasing, information. Okay, this is so one thing that I want to get into with all of this is one thing that we're talking about here is we're consistently communicating about new knowledge coming up, information coming up. This is not a political show by any means. Or sometimes we talk about worldly events. Something like this, like our president here in the United States, is talking about some stupid, bitter Twitter, social media banning something, because they tried to fact check his tweets about the upcoming voting election, and it's just like, you can say and do whatever you want, does it mean it's truthful knowledge, right? That's what we're talking about here in Gemini. We're talking about all the knowledge. It doesn't matter if it's fact. This is so important. It doesn't matter if it's a fact, if it's a lie, if it's poetry that's exaggerated. This is the Sagittarian kind of thing, South Node and Sagittarius, either way. The exaggerated poem, the exaggerated feeling, something like that, or the words seeming larger than they are. The South Node being up there in Sagittarius is like, let's tone it down, like the exaggeratedness of like, oh yeah, all these cool things that I have and all these things that I know, and this time that I did this and this and this, and we like just exaggerate our communication to make ourselves seem cooler, or like make the trip sound better than it was. It rained every day, it was sweet. I don't know. But it's like, it's how it makes you feel. Okay, Mercury moving into Cancer. So this is understanding how it makes you feel. It doesn't matter if it's the truth or if it's a lie. How does it make you feel? How does somebody make you feel? How does some situation make you feel? How does, we're taking our emotions, our emotional IQ into strong consideration right now. And again, gravitating toward what makes us feel good and exiting what makes us feel not good. Mars, the initiation, the inertia, and the zodiac, in the completion sign of Pisces. Like, I'm wiser than this. I'm wiser. This is the fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice. Oh no, man, I just pulled a George Bush. Oh Jesus. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Right? So Mars here in the completion sign of Pisces is like, I should know better. I've done this. I've been around. This ain't my first rodeo, cowboy, right? Ridiculous expressions, but it's so true. So, it's just like, it doesn't matter what's said, the fact, the truth, or whatever. It says, how does it make us feel, and what are we choosing to do about it? Well, now the moon is moving into Virgo. Okay, so it's like, we got to get focused about it. As well as the moon moving into Virgo, which is of course focus. This is a fun time when the moon, the water sign, watery moon, emotional moon, moves into an earth sign. Taurus is exalted. Virgo, it gets very focused. It means that water is being molded and shaped and becomes accurate. It becomes, like a point, a fine point, or a funneled system. This is not just space, water moving through the air, evaporated. This is like, being pulled down, sucked into this enormous machine, focused and purified, and this strong, precise Virgo energy. Okay, funneled, precise Virgo energy. Now, we have a lot of energy on the eastern hemisphere in the zodiac, right? So Mercury's just now moving over here. The south node's right here, but pretty much everything is over here. So that means the moon moving into Virgo, which is a favorable place for the moon to be. Okay, starting off strong, this sextile to, we talked about that. Sextile now to Mercury. It's how do I emotionally feel? What is emotionally making me feel right? Mercury in Cancer. This is thinking about our emotions. Again, emotional IQ and saying yes to this. There's a creative energy that's happening between Venus and the moon at the same time. Okay. Venus in retrograde, we're thinking about love, thinking about, again, what we desire in our lives. All right. Creative energy, the quintile over here to the moon. Focus. We're focusing that energy in communicative Virgo. What are we saying yes to? What are we not exaggerating? What are we not blowing out of, we're not blowing this out of proportion. We're not blowing it up. This isn't rose-colored glasses. This is the stuff that truly makes us happy. We want to gravitate toward that and quit lying to ourselves about things that don't, or if we, it's like sometimes we lie to ourselves, right? And say like, oh, I really love this, or I like or want or this thing, but then I make up excuses of why I shouldn't or why I don't deserve it. And this is like, come on, deep down inside what you want, deep down inside that you love it, and it makes you happy. So what makes you happy, right? And it's focusing all of this energy, this emotional energy, and it's just beautiful that the moon and Mercury both move into this at the same time. And the connection that they're both sharing, or the connection that the moon is sharing with Venus at the same time. Again, this is like this is a very loving, focused, loving day. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's come back here for a quick second. Now, the other big one that's going on today is the sun and Chiron is an exact sextile. Okay, 8 degrees, 8 degrees. So that's 9 a.m. But we're going to be feeling this energy absolutely all day. Okay, and this is, again, healing ourselves. Chiron, the wounded healer, healing ourselves. Okay, the sun, our ego is saying, we're showing up. We're showing up to the party. We're showing up, to the library. This isn't the party. This is Gemini. This is the library. Okay, with all of this information, we're showing up with enthusiasm, with joy, thought-provoking, insight and energy that we want to share and heal. And it's about communication. Okay, Mercury, Gemini. Gemini is about communication. Right? Hermes, the messenger of the gods. So it's like, as we have this healing happening today, sextile, easy flow of energy between air and fire. The knowledge that I receive adds to me being able to heal myself, heal these wounds, heal this trauma, heal this past, heal this thought, heal this condition, right? And again, it has to do with something that we love, something that we desire, something that is very heartfelt, something that we care about very deeply. And again, the same time that this connection is happening with the moon. The moon is saying, what I emotionally need is to be focused on the things that I love, the things I desire, and how I can give these things back. What can I do to give back to the world? How can I be of service? I have this joy in my heart. How can I be of service? Okay. Really, really beautiful day. Powerful energy. Again, set up for this healing. Later on, as the day progresses, we do start to see some of these quincunxes and sesquisquares and squares happening because, again, all of this energy is on the eastern hemisphere of the zodiac, which is about completions and new beginnings in a sense. Okay, and this is like middle of the road, like I'm over here stuck in the middle, and I've got to face all of these things, and I know all the challenges that I have to go through that are ahead, and I know where I came from, and I've got to be focused because I can get lost out in this world, with everybody else feeding me knowledge of what I should do, and this president said this, and this president did this, and this country has cures, and this organizations, whatever, it's like, what is ahead of the journey, what's behind us, where we came from. It's like kind of pushing everything away, right? Virgo the Virgin says no. It's not about a sexual, right? It's about being owned. Virgin, I'm unowned. You don't own my thoughts. You don't own my heart. You don't own my body. You don't own how I feel about a situation. It's up to me to determine. And I want to move toward the light. I want to move toward the things that make me feel good and stop surrounding myself or putting myself in situations that ultimately make me feel bad. Watching news, media, certain things like that. You know, whatever it is. This is unique to us all. So have an awesome day, my friends. Seriously, this is a cool day ahead of us. Again, I'm getting focused. This is definitely a day. Write it down. You know, write it down. What's going on? What makes you feel happy? What do you want to gravitate toward? Venus is retrograde. What things can we give up in our lives? You know, do we love the Lay's potato chips or Pringles or something? And it's just like, you know, yeah, it served its purpose at its time and it was cool on occasions, but can I cut that out of my diet? You know, something like that. There's all kinds of things, again, and this leads to a wonderful healing that we carry through with us as the days continue. This isn't just like a one day fix kind of thing. This is a beautiful, you know, we get this energy once a year between the sun and Chiron on this side, right? Otherwise it's going to be Aquarius, Chiron, Aquarius, Aries, or it's going to be Aries, Gemini, right? So this is all about this new knowledge. So this new knowledge that we're allowing ourselves to receive. And we're getting closer to the Sun-Venus conjunction, okay, which happens once every year and a half. Just a beautiful, beautiful connection. Look it up. It creates this beautiful, like, Venus blossom. Just type in Venus blossom. It happens every 8 years. And there's whole, like, I'm going to do a whole Venus Sun thing, you know. It's every 13 years they connect and make this flower thing. Beautiful energy. Either way, there's beautiful energy going down. So get focused if you want. Write some stuff down. What makes you feel happy? What can you move toward? What do you want to walk away from? And enjoy the heck out of it, my friends. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.